This is what I do. I sit out here and I usually pick a song. A totally fucking random song. I'll be like, what do I want to hear? And then, or maybe I'll fumble around. Anyway, put on a song. I don't know why I came to it. Oh, because fucking Spotify reorganized how playlists show up. I like had it. I think it was called a custom order. I put it in the order that I fucking wanted it in, not my last listen to, or these are all the playlists in the entire world. Like, girl, I got 171 playlists. I need to organize that shit, or I can't find anything. That's why I organize things. I don't want to have to keep finding it. Anyway, wow, I guess I'm very passionate about that. I think I'm going to be very passionate about everything, because I was listening to the song One and Only by Adele. Yeah, sometimes the beat's like that. Well, that's Pink, but in the whole song, she's like convincing him, like, hey, it's okay, it's okay, it's all right, we should probably do this. And then I started thinking about, like, most songs. It's about, so many songs are about love and, like, one person being unhappy about it. I mean, no, it's not. Is that just the types of music that I listen to? Yeah, because, like, you think of, I don't know, I'm thinking of, like, the 60s, 70s, like the Beatles and shit. Although they wrote a lot of dark things. The song about fucking heroin. Happiness is a warm gun. It's a fucking great song, though. Although the background, like the bang, bang, shoot, shoot. I feel like, it didn't sound that good, but there's a lot of things that are out now, especially that don't sound good at all. Like that mumble rap shit or fucking country. Get out of here. I don't even know why I came here to say. Oh, why does it have to be so complicated? Why does one have to convince the other that it's a good idea? Riddle me that, Batman. Do animals do that? Do you think, well, maybe they do. I don't know. Well, it's happened. I leaned back, so now I'm in fucking La La Land. I have no idea what we were talking about. We. You know, me. And the quiet. I love it. I love this. Yeah. So weird. I never thought that I would. But I guess when you, I don't know, good things come when you age, I suppose. I'm aging. You're aging too, if you're listening. You're aging by the moment. You know, it's like the thing about, I'm sure there's something about it that's not true, but every 7 years, supposedly you have a whole new body. Meaning all the cells have replaced themselves, but it's not like you have been replaced with brand new, less faulty cells, you know? Like if shit's fucked up, them new cells gonna be fucked up too. I think we think like you get a new body like a healthy one, so why do I have to take care of this one? I'm just gonna get a new one in 7 years. That's silly. I wonder what I would possibly think about in the time, what I would spend my time thinking about if I didn't think about my body. Like what it looks like. And what it feels like. I'm obsessed with my fucking body. Well, on one hand, it is fascinating. Bodies are fascinating. What they do. You're living in a fucking miracle. It's really been hitting home. And the miracle is like a star, you know, and eventually it's going to burn out. Holy shit, guys, we're all gonna die. Oh my god. That's a totally logical thing to think, because every so often you gotta realize, oh shit, that's real. All of us. Michael's gonna... Oh, shit, don't even say it. Michael's gonna be at my funeral, is what Michael's gonna do. Oh, God. I feel like I should direct my attention immediately to somewhere else. Oh, look, here's this really gaudy little thing we got in Florida. It's, we stopped at, so this is what happened. Wait, when was this? 2 years ago, 2019. So my mom, I mentioned, lived in Florida for a time. So me and the girls, my children, we flew down to Tampa? I don't know. Orlando? I know this is in Orlando because it doesn't say it. It says Florida. I don't know. We fucking flew there and we went to Walt Disney World and Universal, and she met us somewhere like for a day. Oh yeah, because the trip got all like fucked up. Anyway, and I rented a car and we drove from Florida back to New York, but we like went to Myrtle Beach and spent a couple days there, and then I wanted to spend a couple days in Washington DC, and I was like, 4th of July, that totally makes sense, we'll be in our nation's capital. It was the fucking worst idea I ever had. It was, first of all, it was 1,000 degrees. I do not know my way around because I'd never been there before, and by that time I was fucking exhausted from being the only adult making decisions for 3 people all the time, making sure 3 people are happy all the fucking time, and no one is going to share the workload. They're not going to do shit. They're not going to drive. They're not going to pay for nothing. They're going to be good. Anyway, that was an awesome trip. I just like remember thinking I would have had a much better time if I had another adult to not only share the workload, but to share the experience, because I wanted to, like, I looked at them and I was like, isn't this cool? Aren't we having a good time? But it's nice to look at another adult and be able to share the experience of witnessing the children and they're like something that's gonna be a memory. Which, my God, they remember so many things. But they've also had a much shorter lifespan. Of course they have better memories of their childhood than I do. Does that make sense? Yeah. I'm remembering 4 times as many years. I've been alive for 4 times? No. That's not, is it? No. If like round them down to 10, round me up to 40, have I been alive 4 times longer? Yeah, that's 4 times more memories, at least. That door's crooked? Yeah, remember I told you the porch is kind of crooked, and I just noticed my crooked body was sitting here. Oh, speaking of crooked body, I've been watching Crystalia again before I go to sleep. So I last like 5 to 10 minutes, and as soon as I feel myself, then I turn it off because I don't want to let it just play anymore. I'm telling you, it's good. It's good. Then you're not like, then you just, you know, you're only playing part of one movie, you know, one Netflix special, and you get to like milk that shit for like a week. Give me a shout out. Shouts out to my TV watching falling asleep friends. Do I only have the television on? No, ma'am. I also have to have the fan on, or right now, the air conditioner. I don't have to have the TV on if there's another person here, but they would have to consistently be here all the time, so I get used to that. I like the TV right now because that's what I'm used to. I can get used to a lot of things, and sometimes that's the problem. Can you relate to this? Being very adaptable. Like, oh, this is what I thought was going to happen, and this is not what happened. Let me just adapt and make this work. Whatever it is. You know, you're building something. Say it's a Lego structure. Or, you know, your career path or whatever happened in school. What you thought in a relationship, what you thought financially, etc. You know, examples of things. I didn't tell you about the thing and where we got it. Where the fuck are we? Examples of things. Oh my God. I don't know. I gotta tell you about this part. So we drove from Florida to home. And I'm so I'm driving forever, and there's like a gift shop kind of thing. Gift shop, big gas station store with like kitschy items. And I was like, ooh, we gotta go in there, because I needed to get gas anyway. And I remember they had a billboard that was like 100 miles away, and then it was like 80 miles away, and then 60, it was like, yeah, coming up on such and such fucking Florida shit shop. So I went in there and found this, and I liked it because, I mean, it's gaudy as hell, which was the exact point. I fucking love how gaudy it is, you know? It's just seashells that are, I don't think they're real, but also, do I want them to be real? No. Leave the shit alone. Leave the fucking, why are we gonna fuck with shit, you know what I mean? Like, we don't have to take shells off the beach. We're not meant to do that, are we? They don't do anything for us. It's just for an aesthetic value. So are we upsetting like the pH? You know what I mean? Ladies, you know what I mean? You don't want to do that. You want to keep that pH neutral. Like the pH of the ocean. Is that why? I don't know. Should we just fuck with it so much? Especially, man. Here's a problem. This is what's on the board. So we're out here in outer space. Got this. Me, 2 kids, went to Florida, drove all the way home. Want to share it with another adult. Ooh. And you get to see them with the memory of been alive 4 times longer. Ooh, we're bringing it back. We're bringing it back. I have no idea what I was going to say about that. How long has it been? Ooh, 11 minutes. We're in a sweet spot where I could just be like, piss. Olivia fucking does that. God. Parents, do you ever, or just yourself, do you ever get so overwhelmed about how much responsibility just one human is, your own self? Like how many things every single person needs, especially because we live apart? All of us, we used to like share the fucking workload in communities, like communal living, maybe I would do well in prison. I always thought that. That was the mentality that I had when I was in the hospital, because I did not want to be there, and I was there against my will. The people that do not know me from then would not think, I don't think, hello, you're watching me wrap the thing around my nose. Nah, it's normal. I'm normal-ish. Anyway, something about my body? I said that earlier, didn't I? I don't fucking know. We're in the weeds. I'd do well in prison. Communal living. Whoop! Bringing it. Got it. Communal living. Now that we don't do that, we need like all this fucking space. Now everybody's got a fucking electric bill. Everybody's got a different house, different backyard, different fucking dishwasher, different dish soap, different toilet paper, different. I have all my separate things over here. It's cool and it's free, but it's like not efficient at all. It's not cost effective. We're just taking up more and more space. If we didn't get used to space, then maybe we wouldn't need it. Or is that my way of adapting? Maybe we just don't even need space. Or our way of adapting. We got space, so we want it. It's like goldfish. Did you know that? Goldfish, koi are in the goldfish family, or goldfish are in the koi family. They're related. They grow to the size of their container. Not exactly the size of, but they won't let themselves get huge if they're in a small bowl. Like goldfish shouldn't be in a bowl. They're dirty ass fish, and they need to be changed and filtered. They should be in an actual fish tank with a filter and stuff. Or, in a pond or whatever. Why am I talking about goldfish? they grow to the size of their container. So if you have them in a tiny ass bowl, they'll only get to be a certain size. You put them in a bigger container, they get bigger, and so on and so on and so on. Can you imagine if we did that? Like, well, I guess maybe we might do that. Like, you grow to the size of your container, meaning you expand on your family greater than or less than, depending on the size of your house that you live in, or the size of your financial house. Grow to the size of your container. Some people are financially responsible like that. Some people are not. The people who bought, I don't understand this. The people who bought Chris's house have 6 children? They're too big for that container. Where are you going to put all that? Or maybe they're like guppies and they don't need space. Guppies are very beautiful fish. You know, just like the birds, the male fish are the more attractive ones. The males need to attract the females. The females are pretty dull looking. Because they ain't got to do shit. They got the fucking golden uterus. I don't know. Do they have a uterus? You know, they're the girls. They have the eggs. Yeah, the males are colorful. I worked in a pet store for a long time. I like the pets. I had a lot of pets. A lot of pets. This is my first full-time sidekick. Michael, I love you so much. Oh man, just look at him. He looks like a deer in the headlights, in the very sleepy headlights. Very suspicious he's looking at me. I don't know, friends. We're not going to wrap it in a bow today. That's okay. That's a really good thing to work on letting go of. Not tying everything up in a bow.